"You're not capable of this." Those four sharp words sliced through the bright showroom like broken glass hitting the floor. The voice was cold, loud, proud. It belonged to Ethan Cole, a millionaire used to being obeyed. His tone carried weight, like money had given him permission to speak without kindness. He stood tall beside his sleek yellow sports car, frowning like the air itself had offended him, and across from him stood a mechanic in a simple orange polo, holding a wrench in one hand. Calm, quiet, measured. His clothes were plain. His face carried years of work. No fancy watch, no polished shoes, just a man doing his job. "Step away from the car," Ethan said, louder now so everyone could hear. "People like you shouldn't even touch a machine like this. You're not capable of this." Conversation stopped. Heads turned. A few phones lifted, because cruelty in public draws an audience. It always does. The mechanic took a breath. Slow, steady. He didn't fire back. He didn't raise his voice. His eyes were calm, almost tired, like he'd heard words like this before. "I'm just trying to help," he said gently. "Your engine is overheating. If we don't fix it now, you might lose it completely." Ethan laughed, a short, sharp laugh that stung the air. "Oh, please," he snapped. "Don't act like you know more than me. I paid more for this car than you'll make in 5 years. Just put your little tools down and let someone qualified handle it." Behind them, 3 other mechanics in blue collar walls watched quietly. One shifted his feet, another looked away, and one stared at the floor because it hurt to watch. The mechanic swallowed. His hands trembled, not with fear, but with restraint. He nodded once. "Okay," he said softly, "if that's what you want." He stepped back. But before we continue with what happened next, if you believe in stories that restore your faith in humanity, hit that subscribe button for PureKind Tales. We share real stories of justice, kindness, and karma every single day. Now back to the story. Ethan rolled his eyes and dropped into the driver's seat, slamming the door like a child proving a point. He twisted the key. The engine roared, loud, angry, wrong. The mechanic winced. Smoke began to curl from under the hood. The crowd gasped. "Kill the engine!" one of the blue-suited mechanics called out. But Ethan didn't, because pride is louder than reason. Then the engine died, completely. Silence. Thick, heavy, humiliating. Ethan stepped out slowly, color draining from his face. "What did you do?" he demanded. The mechanic didn't gloat, he didn't smirk, he simply stepped forward again, gentle as before. "I'm just trying to help," he said gently. "I can still try to save it, but it will take some time." Ethan hesitated. All that confidence began to crack. "Fine," he muttered. The mechanic rolled his cart closer. Wrenches, gauges, tools worn smooth with years of use. He moved with quiet precision, one bolt, one line, one connection at a time. No rush, no wasted motion, like the engine trusted him. The other mechanics watched. Their posture changed. Respect replaced silence. And then a car door shut behind them. Not loud, not aggressive, calm. A woman in a navy suit walked in, early 50s, sharp eyes, kind face, a presence that filled the room without effort. Everyone straightened, even Ethan. She walked over to the orange-shirted mechanic and placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "How bad is it, Daniel?" she asked. Daniel. That was his name. He looked up at her and finally smiled. "I can save it," he said softly, "but the head gasket's gone." The woman nodded, trusting his every word. Ethan cleared his throat. "And who exactly are you?" he asked, annoyed. She turned toward him. "I'm Dr. Elena Ward," she replied simply. He blinked. "The owner of this dealership." Silence hit the room like a wave. "And Daniel," she continued, her voice warm but firm, "he's not just a mechanic. He's the chief engineer who designed the tuning system in your car. The man you just mocked has more knowledge in his hands than most people have in a lifetime." Ethan's mouth opened, then closed, then opened again. I didn't know," he stammered. She nodded once. "That," she said gently, "is exactly the problem." Her words didn't cut. They didn't need to. They taught. Daniel turned back to the car, calm as ever, focused on the job, not the ego. 20 quiet minutes later, the engine came back to life. Smooth, strong, grateful. He wiped his hands. Ethan looked at him like he was seeing a human being for the first time. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "Truly." Daniel nodded with quiet grace. "It's okay," he said softly. "Just maybe don't judge people so quickly next time." Ethan swallowed hard. There was no victory dance, no bragging, no revenge. Just dignity. Real dignity, the kind that doesn't need applause. And the crowd? They lowered their phones. Their eyes softened, and someone whispered the sentence everyone was now feeling. "I should have spoken up," because silence had become heavy. As Ethan left, he turned back one last time. "Thank you," he said, and this time he meant it. Daniel simply smiled. He didn't need praise. He had purpose. Because here's the truth. Dignity isn't loud. Kindness doesn't shout. And real strength never needs to humiliate anyone. Sometimes the richest person in the room isn't the one with the biggest bank account. It's the one with the biggest heart. And sometimes the most capable person is the one you were sure wasn't. So what would you do if you witnessed something like this? Would you speak up or stay silent? What did you think about the way Daniel handled it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and tell us where you're watching from. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Remember, respect costs nothing, but its absence costs everything. Thanks for watching PureKind Tales. We'll see you in the next story.